this thing on?
Hello, everybody. We're live. 4th of July week. Why not crank out some best ball lives like some sickos, right, Tyler? Are you ready for our best ball draft here? Kind of an
I'm ready to be
impromptu
a sicko.
draft.
That's definitely me.
Ready to be a sicko. I'm going to enter us into the 22nd because I'm not really sure about how, if people are going to be in the 32nd one or not. So if you're watching this right now, hop on
Waiting
in.
for one. That'll be a quick one.
Wow. We're not the only sickos out there doing best ball drafts on the week of 4th of July here. Man, that was quick. All right, so we're doing a live best ball draft here. Make sure to join us in the chat here. I am pulling up the chat as we speak, but we're also going to...
Yep, I already pulled it up. We got a couple people already commenting.
Nice.
Ready to go. People
We're
are
ready.
Hungry. Apparently, they're sitting home doing nothing.
Let's go. All right, our draft is going to start in a minute, so let's get after it. Maybe this is the $2 million winning entry right here. Let's get after it. Also, do us a huge favor if you guys are watching this right now. First of all, we appreciate it. Second of all, do us a favor. Hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the LineStar YouTube channel. And then give us a comment below. Let us know how your best ball drafts are going this summer. It's just a couple of weeks away until we start getting training camp reports, starting to learn a little bit more. But Tyler and I have kind of talked about how this time of year you might actually have a little bit of an edge. In fact, I think the last couple of winners have come, I think in June or July. Is that correct?
May and June.
May and June.
So the last couple of years, right now, the winner had already been drafted. It's, it's a very small sample size, but anything can happen. We could have some big news and it totally changes the whole landscape. So
right. So let's see if we can't put together a winner here on July 2nd.
We're only three picks away already. That's just
I know. Here we go. So this draft is moving, and kind of to be expected, top half of the draft there with the usual suspects off the board. So nothing too shocking. We're on the clock here. Tyler, do you want to go Neighbors or McCaffrey or Genty?
I would say Neighbors and McCaffrey. Up to you. Yeah. I've been fading
I'm gonna go Neighbors
a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Neighbors because don't have him a lot. Excited about
the one
prospects.
Thing I'll say about the CMC fade is I will not be totally fading him. I will try to get to 6 to 8% because he's also a guy that could totally ruin your entire season. So I want to make sure I have a little bit of him.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that I worry about, though, is just his overall health. And we've talked about it on the show as reasons to kind of be wary. They might be much more cognizant of his workload now after, seeing the team struggle without him so much last year when he was hurt. Yeah. Although they had a ton of injuries kind of all over the place. But, kind of moving along here as we expect. The thing with... So Amon-Ra St. Brown is one that kind of stands out to me here. And I've kind of been going back and forth in my head about he was awesome for me in season-long fantasy football. I just kind of felt like they...
Wow, Drake London,
other teams were hyper, defending him really well, and he wasn't getting the looks that he did maybe the year prior. Maybe Jameson Williams had something to do with that as well. Any thoughts on Amon-Ra St. Brown's prospects for the next year? We're 2 picks away, though.
I'm totally taking him at the end of the first. If he slips into the bottom of the set or the top of the second, I'm taking him for sure. Now, for me here, if A-Chain is there, I'm taking him. I would take A-Chain. He would be the guy that I'm going with right now, 100%.
Yeah. I believe we had him in our last. He kind of just keeps falling to us in our drafts here, but
I absolutely love where he's being drafted right now. And then the Jonnu Smith stuff with him
Yep.
getting shipped off is
Yep.
just even more so solidifying Achane. If I don't get him, then I really try and focus on getting right later in the draft. But I think both of them are in a good spot.
Yeah. So we got Neighbors and Achan. Great first picks there. And not going to be total 0 RB like we were. What was that? Our first draft was, I don't think we took a running back until round 6, was it?
Mm-hmm. Eddie just commented that he put the notification bell on and missed the start. Sorry, Eddie. It was a real quick one today. When we signed in, there was only one. We're only waiting on one, so nobody had much time this time.
I thought, there'll be plenty of time because it's going to be a slow week, right, with the holiday. But maybe everyone's at work just like mailing it in with the best ball draft.
We're all sickos.
we're all just best ball sickos. It's okay. Nothing too crazy. Anything jumping out to you about any picks so far? There's our first quarterback going.
I mean, Drake London going where he went is not. Whoa, wait. Burrow went 25. Okay.
Burrow off the board.
They
were trying to get the trifecta stack. So he reached.
You know what?
He or she.
I understand that, but if you're reaching that far for Burrow, you're likely hurting yourself more than helping yourself.
You think so? Yeah, that's a good point.
100%. You're giving up too much talent, and like Burrow's ADP is around 60.
All right, we're coming up next here. So, looking like
what
the guys
else available. We have wide receiver wise.
So we've got McLaurin, JSN, Mike Evans, and T-Mac available to us. Any of those guys jump out to you?
JSN, Allen, or Evans in my book.
I'm going to go with JSN.
Okay.
The
targets are going to be there for JSN.
Yeah, Josh Allen. Have you gone a lot of quarterbacks this early have you gotten Allen at all?
I have a little bit of Allen. I am way overweight on Lamar right now. I've been getting a ton of Lamar. I don't really want to reach for him at 32, especially because you're able to get him at like 38 or 40 a lot.
Right.
But I do have a lot of early quarterback.
Okay.
We got 5 picks away now. Yeah, stacking is important, but not enough to reach 4 rounds is absolutely right. I've been trying to get that stack, but instead of where that guy took Joe Burrow, I've been taking Trey McBride or Marvin Harrison.
Right.
And then try, because that's the week 17 matchup. And then even pushing Joe Burrow to the 70s is what I've been trying instead of trying to take him at 48 or 49. You just know there's going to be a few teams that are able to get that. And I would rather be one of that few than be one of the guys that chases.
We're up. T-Mac, Jaden Daniels, James Cook, DK Metcalf,
I'm all
Jameson
in on
Williams.
T-Mac in this spot for me.
Gotcha.
I don't have any Jaden, so if you want to go, or I have very little Jaden, I don't mind going there. I just haven't gone there much, but T-Mac is my favorite. Yes, it is BBM, Eddie.
Jaden Daniels prospects, obviously great season last year. Do you worry at all about a year two similar to CJ Stroud in that now teams have a whole season of tape on him, can kind of dissect his game a little bit more, and then that sophomore slump? Yeah.
But I mean, it was also his first year.
Mm-hmm.
He could definitely just take another step up.
Sure.
He takes me as a guy that wants to put in the time to get better. So
Yeah.
It's
Well, his mom's not letting
feather
him
in
do
my cap.
anything, anything else. Have you seen the Jaden Daniels mom at what was it, a wedding recently where she was just kind of in the background, and then there was, I think, another video of his mom. She's protective. For
She
good reason.
absolutely is.
She's
She
just
she's watching out for baby boy, that's for sure.
So I'm just curious when tackles went Cortland Sutton with that pick, and then Calvin Ridley on the turn there. So some good wide receivers. Still no running back for tackles. So that is a 1-0 RB situation.
Yeah, to be expected when you go that heavy.
Yeah.
So we're 4 away. Oh, never mind. He just he got taken. I was hoping Waddle might drop to us there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's see.
if Kittle
Coming up
drops
in
to
3
us, I would
picks.
absolutely love that. I don't have enough Kittle. Do I think Seager is the play tonight? Shannon definitely likes Corey Seager tonight.
I feel like he's kind of been hot lately too. So I feel like Seager was out for a while with that hamstring injury earlier in the season, and now he's starting to kind of.
All right, what do you want to do here? Do you want to go Zay or do you want to go Mixon?
Let's do Mixon. I don't hate that.
Get a solid RB room going on. I like it.
But yeah, Seager is in a good spot today. That's for sure. I doubled down. I did the over. I think it was 1.5 bases and home run call for Seager.
You did.
Although yesterday, Cattell Marte did me dirty. I was really high on him, and
yeah, you know, it happens from time.
It happens. Baseball be like that sometimes.
We got a Giants lineup. We're just waiting for Arizona for all the baseball lineups in now. Yeah, Rangers, Angels, Astros give you. Yep, I like all 3 of them. Real high on the Angels.
I mean, okay, here we go. We're on the clock. Whoops. I'm going to go Addison. Oh, no. There we go. Okay.
All right, 14 picks away. It's all the next now.
Till the next. I know. Wait, are you not high on Addison? I can't remember. I feel like we've had this discussion
I'm
about
fine
Addison.
with Addison. I think he's probably going right around an adequate position. I love the week 17 with him and the Lions. I think that is going to be a matchup. One of the premier matchups that week. So, I mean, for that reason alone, I'm interested in him.
Yeah.
But he has a real high when he gets it going, and that's perfect for best ball. You just never know when it's going to work. So
yeah, when he gets it going, or when Justin Jefferson's out or something, you know, that's I'm trying to look up some of Jordan Addison's games from last season here. Yeah, like that one game. Oh, this one versus Atlanta had 133 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns. Versus the Bears, 162 with a touchdown. So he has those like games. I want to see if those were without Jefferson in the mix there.
Yeah, he has some real high.
He was there, even with them in the mix. Okay.
Yeah, he's
like that for best ball, but that was also, a different quarterback situation. Let's see. Yeah, fresh for the playoffs. Week 17, you said, is the what's the matchup?
Detroit, Minnesota.
Coming up in a couple picks here, so
Yeah,
let's
we got a couple
go
here.
back off the big old grid.
Man, Swift, Golden, Caleb, Diggs. What else do I have coming up here?
Caleb, Laporta, Swift, Golden, Diggs, Pacheco, Pollard, Jones, Downs.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much Golden, Diggs, or Caleb in my mind. If you want to go Laporta to get that week 17 with Addison,
I kind of like Laporta. Don't really.
Yeah, I would probably go Golden here, but I'm fine with Laporta.
All right. Fine isn't a ringing endorsement, Tyler. We've talked about this.
Yes, had Godwin not got hurt, and we don't know, how healthy he is going to be coming into the season, I agree. It's a good click to make, but a scary one for Chris Godwin. Yes, Laporta was on fire. He definitely seemed to get kind of that year prior mojo back a little bit, and we've seen he can finish as tight end 1, so it's not an awful pick.
Yeah, he didn't have the touchdowns that he did his first year, but still solid.
I think it would be interesting going Aaron Jones here if we can. If he falls back to 89, because then we're just leaning into that stack more, and he's a good receiving back, so JJ sets us up for that stack if we want. The full stack rather than just a game.
Egg white on the clock.
It's taking a sweet time. It's probably going to be Tony Pollard because he's getting timed out. Oh, he took our guy.
Oh, egg white yoked us, Tyler. That's what that's called. Where are we going?
Mooney, Ibuka, Pittman, any of them are good for me. I don't feel like we have to take Pollard. I like him. I don't mind him, but
just what.
And I don't want to reach for Mason. I think Mason's going a little early now.
Let me put this back up here. All right. Let me get back to our team here. So far, we got Devon Achane, Joe Mixon, Malik Neighbors, JSN, good old T-Mac. In Carolina, we got Jordan Addison, Darnell Mooney, Sam Laporta.
Yeah, Eddie the Falcons and Tampa Bay have really good playoff schedules. I agree. Definitely high on both those guys.
Back to the big board here.
Our heat map on the LineStar website for playoffs is very handy to check out.
That it is. I was trying to see if I could share that tab, but I don't want to break the stream here, the live stream. But yeah, the best ball rankings are out on LineStar.
Like
we are more. 6 picks away.
I think you can cue Mason or Higgins. Is there any quarterback here? I mean, we could always go Fields too.
Yeah, I like Fields.
As a Jets fan, how are you feeling about Fields?
here's the thing about the Jets. I just feel like I can't even trust the optimism because it gets ripped out every single time. They get you excited about something and then like something bad happens. Listen, I'm actually cautiously optimistic, I guess is the right word. I think that he's got those, especially for fantasy football. We're talking about fantasy football. We know Justin Fields and what he's capable of on like a
we have
fantasy
5
player.
seconds.
He's like,
we're on the clock.
Shoot. I'm gonna go Higgins.
Here, wait. Let's look who else we got available here.
Oh yeah, sure.
Higgins. We don't need a tight end. You already have Higgins queued, so he's gonna go. The only thing is if you want to go Scatabo and get a running back, I would say just go Higgins.
Yeah, we'll roll Higgins. He's queued up there.
So quarterback wise, I think we can go tight end. We could go Houston. We can go. You could still go Tua. You could go JJ.
Yeah, the thought of Tua as my quarterback, I don't know. That's so risky, but we do have. Do you have a lot of Tua?
For the biscuit. Who cares? It's a best ball. We got to beat 600,000 entries or something like that. And you're scared about like somebody that might get hurt. It's football.
I mean, but it's just like it's kind of like an inevitability almost with him.
Well, you could say the same with like half the players here.
That's true. This is
I was cracking up where I ask you about Fields and you go, well, here's the thing with the Jets. Like,
we might have to clip out that. We might have to clip that whole that exchange right there for future use. Here's the thing about the Jets, because you know that's going to come up during the season.
Oh yeah. So coming up here, we only got 4. I think Cam's a good one. Can you scroll down a little bit here? See what else we got?
We go Goff.
No,
we can't. You don't like Goff?
Or, I mean, I guess we have Laporta, but the problem with that is we have nobody else to put him with, except if you go way late. Scatabo got taken. Bummer.
All right.
I mean, you could go Goff, but
this pick.
Oh nope, Goff got taken.
Oh,
Egg White turning to us, I think.
Egg White. What are you doing to us, man? All right, what are you doing
here? At least like somebody here, Burden maybe, not just cue him. Don't draft. All right.
There we had 1 second. There's a little delay between your side and mine, I think. Just to FYI.
Yeah.
"20 seconds. Come quickly."
If you cue him, he's gonna go to give you, a couple seconds more to make a.
I couldn't. I just couldn't get 1 second, the mouse going fast enough.
We going to take. Burden's fine. Burden. I like Burden, but we're pretty much, almost cashed out at wide receivers there. We really do need to get some quarterback action here. Stroud is going to be an interesting one for me, I think, because we have Higgins, and then we could go tight end there or Noel. So there's a couple outs for Stroud to finish up. JJ McCarthy is going to be coming up here soon for us.
All right. So who do you want me to queue up here on the board? We are 4 picks away.
Quick quarterback. JJ. And then queue up Stroud. And no, keep them both. Keep JJ above Stroud. Now let's see what else is on the board. I mean, I think we got to go JJ, but let's just make sure there's nothing screaming value. Yeah, let's just go JJ there.
All right.
Oh,
so right now, JJ McCarthy, Devon Achan, Joe Mixon, Malik Neighbors, JSN, T Mac, Jordan Addison, Darnell Mooney, Jaden Higgins, Luther Burden, and Sam Laporta. All right, going back to the main screen here.
MLB. 1 second. I like JJ this year. I don't mind where he's going at all, Eddie. There's upside. Yes. I mean, he's got to play. All right. So, dang it. Stroud got taken. I was kind of hoping he might fall to us. We really do need to worry about that.
2 picks away.
But this will be a 3 quarterback lineup. I don't mind queuing Ray Davis up. Could do worse than going to Njoku, but I kind of would rather keep tight end open because we got to figure out our stacks a little bit.
All right.
I would say Ray Davis or Benson. Either one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. So we have 1371 right now, huh?
1371. JJ McCarthy, Devon Achan, Joe Mixon, Ray Davis, Malik Neighbors, JSN, T Mac, Jordan Addison, Darnell Mooney, Jaden Higgins, Luther Burden, and Sam Laporta.
Definitely. I like Reds a lot, Eddie. Boston has finally started hitting. Great hitting weather at Fenway, which changes that park a lot. I think both are pretty interesting. I think Boston might be a little surprising ownership-wise, and so I might lean a little more on Cincinnati today. Has Penix? Oh, yeah, Penix did go. Oh, wow. Where did he at? Oh, we're going to be at 150. Let's try and... Oh, we only have 3 more picks. Let's...
2 away here. We got...
Yeah, we're thin at RB, for sure. But, hey, I don't mind Algier. Likely he's fallen, but we just can't stack. So I'd rather leave that one open a little bit. I don't mind going Bryce Young either because we could go Rico Dowdle and Jatavion Sanders.
All right, which one?
Either one.
The move.
I mean, we're getting
Let's go
thin
Bryce Young.
on quarterback, but we still do have a couple different outs.
I went Bryce Young.
Yeah, we got Ford or Sampson. Ford if you need early year scoring. Sampson if you need it later.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Mixon and Achan are going to give us points every single week. You know, we'll just need a couple spots. There's other guys that may be able to sprinkle in still. Like, Bigsby might still be able to get you points weekly. Rico Dowdle will get you points weekly.
All right. We are 4 picks away. Currently with a 2 quarterback, 3 running back, 7 wide receivers, and 1 tight end. Coming up in 2 picks.
Cue a couple of these running backs, and let's see what else is there too. Oh, Jalen, right? Oh, we have a chance, man.
Braylon Allen's kind of interesting from a running back perspective. Braylon. I think he'll get. It sounds like they're doing a committee approach. And
has Dowdle been taken yet?
Let's see.
And we're on the clock. Oh, dang it, he did. Somebody reached for him. Oh no, he hadn't been taken. Oh yeah.
No.
I don't mind going Algier and then Dowdle when he comes back.
Okay.
I just take the value on Algiers. Not a bad call.
Whoops. Sorry, guys.
Oh, what's up? Oh. 12 picks away.
Hop back in.
Yes, right was there, but we have H-hand, so didn't want to double up on that. We still need one more quarterback with having JJ and Bryce.
Yeah.
Tight end wise, we could go 2 or 3. Either one would kind of work. We don't really need any more wide receivers.
Just kind of scrolling up to the top for you guys if you're just hopping in. So you can kind of see how things have unfolded here. Let's see if I can't. No.
Oh, yeah, Eddie, I wish her screensaver was the butt fumble pick. Great. That would be awesome.
All right, 2 picks away. And it's looking like we need running back, quarterback, tight end.
I think we go Dowdle, but click quarterback. See what else.
Starting to get thin there.
Oh, we got real thin. Somebody reached for Darnold too. Ouch. Well,
starting to get thin. We went Dowdle for that one.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That gives us a little more stack here. We only have 3 picks left. It's pretty much a quarterback and 2 tight ends here, unless you want to go 6 running backs, which, I mean, we only have 2 that are playing every week, so, or starting. So, I mean, going 6, we can. It's a decent amount of capital going to running back.
Yeah.
When there's only 2 spots. But, yeah.
All 3 highlighted right now. We're 5 picks away. And let's pull up the big board here to show you what's going on.
And Eddie, my team, I don't really have one anymore. I was a Chargers fan, and they decided to leave San Diego, and I was always a fan because of the first name and not the second. So I just can't keep rooting for them. So now I'm pretty much a free agent, and due to being a D-gen, I can't really root for one team anymore. All right, Shane Dog. So where do you want to go? We got quarterback and then tight ends to fill out.
What do you think about Pat Fryermuth's fantasy given the
Not with Smith. I don't want to really go there. It's a low volume passing, and yeah, I don't really need to.
So I'm thinking. I also like Chig though. Chig Okonkwo is a decent one. He had so many opportunities. Go ahead.
Jatavian, I think we need to take, not necessarily now, but I wouldn't mind going Anthony Richardson just to lock him up.
We are too late for that, so we got us a tight end.
Yeah, over Chig, I probably would have gone somebody else. He has talent. It's just he's been meh.
He's been meh because of the quarterbacks that he's had.
Yeah, in my opinion. He's just not even on the field that much. Like he hasn't shown that he
there was like one week where complete. I don't know. We'll see.
Like I just worry that his snap counts just aren't really there. I've been taking some when I have Ward, but without Ward I haven't really been doing it. The last couple weeks, at least last year, he got up to 70, 80% a couple times, but most of the year he was like 55% of the snaps, and that's rough. Now the team's probably going to be a lot better, so there's upside there. He's athletic for sure.
All right, so
who do we have for quarterback there? I think we need a third. I don't think I would queue up Richardson. We don't need to stack Richardson. We could go Russell Wilson, Neighbors, or if you want to go Dart for the upside and hope he starts.
We'll throw him up there.
Yeah, I think Jatavian Sanders we need to take for the stack with Carolina.
Throw him up there. Yeah, it's a good pick.
That's pretty much it there.
Yeah, the beat writers for the Panthers are very high on Jatavian Sanders.
Well, yeah, and with Tremble getting hurt, it's opens the door for him to really get a shot.
That's a good pick. I'm going to put him at the top because he is a little bit higher. EP, let's go. Coming up in 2 picks, trying to round off our team here.
With AR being taken, I would say go Sanders and then go whatever Giants quarterback.
Okay.
I mean, Wilson is going to have...
Oh, no. We got snaked again.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Is Coker available?
Let's see.
For wide receiver? Dang it.
No.
He's not. Probably Johnson. Or your boy Nathan Taylor. Well, we got Dart. So, hey, unqueue Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's just queue a bunch for the last. Egg White. Egg White is... Oh, that time it was Palm Beach Players.
It was actually Palm Beach Players that played us.
Yeah. We got played. That's all right. Whatever. Yeah. We kind of got sniped a little bit at quarterback here. I don't mind Komet. That one, Higbee has been a guy I've been taking a lot to. Theo Johnson, I'm real high on.
So who do you want here? Theo Johnson? I'm just going to queue up.
Theo's my favorite tight end that's left. But, I mean, we can go anywhere. Can you just have the tight ends clicked?
Yep. Hold on.
And we can go with your boy Mason Taylor. Arroyo I think has some real upside that's nice. And there's definitely a chance that he gets released. Or not him, Fant gets released. So All right, we got Theo. That's
Theo.
That does it for us.
Woohoo! So, taking a look at the squad here: JJ McCarthy, Bryce Young, Jackson Dart, Achane, Mixon, Davis, Algier, Dowdle. Wide receivers, we got Neighbors, JSN, T-Mac, Jordan Addison, Darnell Mooney, Jaden Higgins, Luther Burden, Sam Laporta, Chigakonkwo, and Theo Johnson for our tight ends, finishing with a build of 3-5-7-3. And that'll do it for us on this Wednesday, July 2nd. Nice little draft there from the 8th spot off the board. So good luck in all your best ball drafts. Again, if you don't have Underdog yet, if you're watching this draft, you probably do already, but if not, use that promo code LineStar so you can get a deposit match. Plus, you can also get 1 free month of the LineStar app. We talked on this stream about the best ball rankings tool that we have, and there's a lot of other tools as it pertains to best ball, not just the rankings themselves, but also Tyler talked about the heat maps for the last few weeks of the season, those playoffs. It'll tell you what the implied point total for each team is, so you can really be mindful of those scenarios as you're doing your draft and trying to lean into those game stacks as well. Super helpful there. So again, that's linestarapp.com. And if you haven't already, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. Thanks for tuning in to this Best Ball live stream. We appreciate you guys watching. Maybe this one's a winner. All right. Good luck. We'll see you next time.